the most...
I'm Chet You Betcha at Cape Dimsdale, where science will...
Behind the wheel of a 700 horsepower...
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shamimi binti Hanafi. Today's video, I'm going to talk about effect communication theory, two-step flow theory under the subject theory communication. Before we started, let me introduce the founder of theory. His name is Paul Lazarsfeld, a researcher conductor in Oslo, USA. The two-step flow theory, the strength is audience are active participants and seen as a part of society. Limitations, more than a two-step flow of communication. After that, we switch into an opinion leader. Leader for a constrained group who will give information to active persons in the group. For example, manager is an opinion leader and a politician is an opinion leader. They work to interpret the idea to their group, mostly from a selected opinion leader will pass the information to the group. Low and media user, the people not affordable for getting information directly. The concept of this theory is about a flow of communication, which means there is a two-stage in dissemination of information and influence mass media to its audience. And the second is how the media contact to particular people, from a media into the opinion leader, and next is into general public. The next is Lazarsfeld research. Based on Lazarsfeld's study of 1940 US presidential elections, the study finds that people are more interact with opinion leader than directly from a mass media. For example, Arham and Ilya watched the news about a balanced diet for teenagers. After that, both of them goes to grocery to buy the fruit instead of candy. Arham told Ilya not to buy a candy because candy are not balanced diet. The opinion leader here is Arham and audience is Ilya. And added information in the content is a balanced diet. There is some more example here. The first is media. The first step is here. The media send into opinion leader and from opinion leader into the audience. Into the audience is a second step, which means the audience will be receive a message of or idea. The theory works to influence the public heavy user use indirectly media. Opinion leader as a mediator, public or audience as a receiver of knowledge. The first step is media to opinion leader, and the second step is opinion leader to audience. Let's move into the next part, is the audience type. In face of a media campaign, individual does not have a role. The next is also there is an active and passive participant when receiving a knowledge, especially from a media. And the last is some of them are relying on others' personal contact as their guidance. The next is several needs and gratification on motivation of why people watch news. The first is cognitive needs. People want to gain fact, knowledge, and information for their own self. The second is affective needs, to satisfy their emotional needs. For example, she was crying after watching the TV. The third is social integrative need. People socialize with a family, friends, and relation in society. The next is personal integrative needs. Is a self-esteem need People watch advertisement and buy the product so they can change their life by the help from a media. Media act as an influence for people to buy the brands. The last is attention-free needs. Some of the media are intended to escapism people from words and relieve stress and tension. Criticism. First is a non-discussant and a non-participant might be a third category. Second, many people are directly by influencer and indirect by the mass media. The third, only some of them may be several alternative process at work, some with multiple stages. The fourth is primary source of information may be a non-media channel. Lazar Phil also published a book about a personal influence, the part played by a people in a flow of mass communication on 1955. Last but not least is a summary. To sum up, we learned that a media is a very limited effect and a weak on a direct public. Second, people are depend on personal context for information and opinions. Third, opinion leader is important for both media and audience. And lastly, media act as a social relation. That's all for today. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.